Hey guys. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. I'm gonna share this out. Gonna go share this out. Gonna go share this out. Hope everybody's doing okay. Anyway, yes, tonight I decided to go live. Has been a little bit of time. I did talk um for a little while. The other night got to hang out, whatnot. But yeah, I've been very busy with work and just been um trying my best and keeping focused on that. It has definitely kept me busy. Hey, Dragon Classy, I'm doing okay. Little bit irked. I'm not mad, but just a little bit irked. Um, a YouTuber that I've been following for years, and they have followed me back for years. All of a sudden, unfollowed me. So yeah, it kind of it really shocked me just out of the blue. But that's okay. Um, hey, Carol, it's good to see you. I have not been to a lot of people's stuff, and things just kind of cascaded a little bit, and I'm just kind of, I guess, in a way, I would say it's kind of people letting themselves out. um, but yeah, work has been pretty hectic. Um, there's a few newer people that don't get that understand that concept of once you get hired you have to make that commitment of working. And it's good to see you as well, Dragon Classy. um Grandkids got you busy. I bet so. I bet you're having a lot of fun, and those little youngins just every time I see it a picture it just really melts my heart seeing them and seeing you really happy with them. That's really cool. But but yeah, just I that irked me. I'm not mad. Figured something like that was gonna happen, but I do when I can, where I can, and when it comes to my Twitter, when it comes to my social media, there's been people who are like, "Oh, don't post certain things," and I'm like, taking it with a grain of salt because it's my social media. It's what either I'm going through, it could be somebody else is going through. Maybe it's something that somebody else is going through something at the same time, and maybe that in a way is motivation in reaching out to that person saying, hey, you're not alone. And yeah, I do get a little bit bitchy. I do get a little bit more open on social media than maybe I should. That's something I have to take into consideration. Got another one in September. Oh, wow. Congrats, Carol. You're going to be busy and having a full house for sure. Um, I've been doing a lot of thinking and a lot of praying because things have changed since there was all these shutdowns and everybody had to stay inside unless you had to go out. Um, it's got a lot of people disconnected from each other where everybody used to be so close and talking to each other almost every day, just sitting, hanging out. Um, it's at that point now. People are starting to see the disconnect. Everybody is starting to get back into, or at least halfway get back into some kind of normal, I guess you could say, before the pandemic, and where everybody had been stuck in the house the last couple of years. It's just, I don't know. It's like everybody's disconnected from each other. Pam, it is good to see you. I have missed everybody. I sure have. Like, I've wanted to go live and go live for hours, but like, I'm so busy with work. Hell, today was supposed to be my day off, and because of scheduling issues and people not coming into work, I had to work tonight for just a few hours. I got a full shift tomorrow. I'm actually working full time hours right now. And so does take a lot out of me physically. I'm just exhausted. um, I had a procedure done a couple of weeks ago on my teeth, and I've been healing from that. And by the end of this month, I'm going to be having another procedure done. And this is going to be a lot tougher to deal with. But after it's over, it'll be over for at least a year before I have another procedure done. My insurance is shit when it comes to um, dental, and I would say roundabout visions too, vision and dental insurance. I hate to have dental work done. Yes, me too. That's why um, I'm actually going to have to go to an oral surgeon. I tried to brave out just going to the dentist. It was not going to work. Um, I will explain. I do have abscess teeth. Um, that continuously get abscessed and having to remove them all. Novocaine does not work when you have infection. And if you don't get strong enough antibiotics for it, it will not, the Novocaine will not work when you go to get them pulled. And that's kind of what happened with me. So I'm having to go to an oral surgeon to put me to sleep. Yes, it does. So hopefully after the procedure, I won't have to worry about it as much for a little while. I get the gas, it helps. Yes, I told him I want to be put to sleep. I do not want to be awake for this whole thing. I want to be knocked out because the last time I when I went to the dentist, it did hurt, but I made sure when they started to just go ahead and tell them no when it started really hurting. Thank you, boy, man. I do appreciate it. So, um, yeah, that's going on. I've already started practicing, um, getting the makeup and everything just right for cosplay. Now, my kind of cosplay is a little bit different than what most people would say. Cosplay, I'm inventing, I guess, in a way, in my mind, what I would be as a cosplayer, and it's a fallen angel. On Twitter right now, on pinned on my profile is a picture of me working with the makeup to make me look like an angel, like a fallen angel. But it's the I would say it would be the darker side. And I've always looked at a fallen angel as someone who loves to do good for others and help other people. But things always happen to them to make them very angry. And it just in a way it's an expression of the darker side of what, kind of like me. We all have that good side and we all have that bad side. The bad side is what I am, I guess, in a way personifying through this cosplay. So this is going to be kind of interesting. Um, I'll be doing skits and stuff with Fallen Angel. So it's going to turn out pretty cool, I would think. Um, but it's so good to see everybody. I have missed all you guys. Where has everybody been? Is everybody doing okay? I know Carol said she's been busy with her grandkids, and I'm so happy that she gets to be busy with them. And it's good to see Pam. I haven't seen you in a while. Voidman, I see you um here and there on social media, and I'm glad to see that you're here and stopping by. I've been kind of, I guess, in a lot of ways absent, and I shouldn't be that way. But because of work, I've just been kind of here and there. I need to get motivated. That's the same way with me. I'm trying to motivate myself, and it's gotten really hard because I got so many things against me. I really do need to get a car, but right now I'm working towards using any money that I am trying to save to help pay back. Thankfully, my um, family is willing to help me with paying for these procedures to be done and trying to get all that good stuff set up. So I'm having to juggle everything. And right now, cars are being very expensive, and it's not looking good for when somebody's trying to get a car. So, but yeah, that's what I've been kind of up to. I've been playing games. I've been playing a lot of games. There is a game that I like to play by myself, and uh, it's a Tetris game. The thing is, it builds music on itself when you start progressing on a level. It'll start playing the music, and then it gets faster as you're moving up on the level. And I am absolutely stuck on it. Maybe one day soon I'll record myself playing that and see how you guys like it. Then my sister actually gifted me that game, and I enjoy it. And you can play with other people on there as well. I'm hoping if I do put it up on here, the YouTube won't decide to strike my channel. I'm worried about that. That's the only thing I'm really worried about. I can't play it live streaming because of my internet situation. But I think why not? I'm gonna give it a go. And speaking of games, there is a gameplay that I had done with Chief and Ghost Dog of Bigfoot. And part one is hiding behind the scenes right now. And I'm thinking about posting it tomorrow if everything goes according to plan. But yeah, it was like an hour long gameplay of this round. And we have gotten a lot better at playing that Bigfoot than Ghost Dog has excelled in it. But me and Chief have gotten a lot better at playing Bigfoot. And in this one, our adventure was to find the UFO in Bigfoot. So we would, that's why I would like to post it. I recorded it. It's really not edited very much. So you hear the whole entire conversations that are going on. Um, of course, Ghost Dog being Ghost Dog, he loves to try to help out to let to help the audience out. Sometimes I don't I forget you guys might not know certain things about the games. And so we'll sit there and talk about it while we're playing. Um, what other games? The Spectrum Retreat. I plan on trying to get back into Spectrum Retreat. I got about half of a level left to do for the Spectrum Retreat before we get closer to the ending. Like we're inching closer. It's about there. I just haven't been able to sit down and play it for you guys to see what kind of um what the rest of it is, and you guys can go check out the previous gameplays. There is a sad part to it. It could be triggering to some people, because in the Spectrum Retreat, it's about this guy who was basically locked up in his own mind, but it's he's hooked into software that keeps him doing the same thing every single day. And it's meant to kind of in a way rehab or rehabilitate somebody. Um there's a person that contacts the person that you are in the game, um thinking that he is in there against his will. And in order to progress in the game, to get the opportunity to get out, you have to remember certain things, kind of why you were put in there in the first place. And in the Spectrum Retreat, it escalates. Like the software is made to where it will go against you if you start learning and remembering, and it knows you're trying to escape, so it kind of in a way tries to lock down and glitch. And it's, to me, it's a really good, well put game. It was free for me to get, so I had nabbed it when it was free. And I have, I don't play that game ahead of time. I play it as I'm recording it. So when I screw up on something, you guys normally see where I screw up. When you hear my reactions, that's the initial knee jerk reaction that I get when I'm playing that game. Phasmophobia is not being very kind to me. It keeps kicking me out of the game when I'm playing with other people, when I'm playing online. And so I've been trying to play it offline. Um, One of the newer games, Ghost Exorcism. It's I finally got through making it, exercising the ghost and all that stuff for the very first time. I did not record it because I wasn't thinking about it. But that's another game that I play a lot of. The sniper games I actually kind of got away from. I do play Rogue Company when I got a chance to. And I have not recorded that one yet, only because it's really um, fast paced. I shut off all the voice chats. I do not listen or talk to anybody else that is in there. Only because the first time I played it, I got cussed out by a kid because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So, and I played a game with my sister and my brother-in-law one day, and it's based off of a cartoon called ToeJam and Earl. It's about these aliens who get themselves into some trouble, steal a spaceship, and crash land on Earth. Now, there's different types of Earthlings that are deemed as enemies that will come in, do different things that will cause harm to the aliens. But there are also Earthlings that are very good to the aliens. And your job is to work as a team to go up, travel up the levels, getting all the pieces to the spaceship to put together to get back to Earth. I mean, get back to their home planet. It is so funny to watch them, hearing the different voices, what they're saying or doing. Because you wouldn't think that they would be enemies, but they ended up being enemies. Excuse me. And then, good morning, Mo. It's good to see you. So, yeah, I got quite a few games under my belt that I've been playing here and there. So, I do find time to try to relax and just, you know, do my thing. I love to socialize. That's why I do live streams a lot of the time. Um, Basically, as podcasts because I can't do anything with the internet here. It has been a while, Mo. I'm doing good. Just been kind of sitting here relaxing and chilling. Um, I do. I on Twitter on my profile, I do have a picture of myself in some cosplay get up that I've done, and it's something that I've been wanting to do for a while. And the way that I have it set up for that, I'm just going to continuously work on it. Thank you, Mo. I appreciate it. So, but yeah, I've been pretty busy. I've got a lot of stuff, different things going on, and just trying to just stay afloat. But my biggest goal, I think, for the rest of the year is also kind of, I guess, in a way to make the goal of reconnecting with a lot of people. Like somebody said on Twitter, they feel like everybody seems to have disconnected from everybody else. There's a lot of people that I've been missing, a lot of people that I wish were still here, but they are not. And it's disheartening. It's discouraging. And in a lot of ways, I wish things were back the way they were about 3 years ago, before all this stuff started happening with everybody getting shut in and prices of everything going up and continuously going up. It's gotten really, really hard. And the fact that I'm working now, and in a way, just comes to show you, even in bad situations, if given a chance, you can make it work to help you. And that's the only good thing for me that came out of it was getting a job. And I've been steadily working. When people ask me to come in, I don't say no. And I think in a way I should start saying no here and there. Um, Only because I don't want to get burned out on working. But because there's not a whole lot of dependable people that work in my team, there's very few people that they can call and ask for help. And it's kind of sad. I mean, it's like, why get a job if you're just going to tell them that you're not going to be available to help them out and you just sit on your butt when there's other people that hadn't had days off, that hadn't been able to get time to just chill. Just saying. There's been so many times people have done that, and it's so frustrating. It really is. So, but that's where I'm at with work. I mean, I love my job. I love the people I work with, but it's getting harder and harder to keep everything together when there's people it's just not willing to do certain things that's asked of them that would be helpful and beneficial to the team. And it's like, okay, really? And then the people that are doing it have to work extra hard to compensate for the lack of work of other people. And I'm not saying it to be critical of anybody. I'm not calling anybody out. It's just frustrating. Um, so yeah, I do get a lot of hours in. It's not an easy job and it's not a extremely hard job, but I'm happy there. And that's all I can ask for as far as any kind of job. I've not ever had a job where the person that is the manager actually take time and understand and care about what is going on with the coworkers, with my coworkers. If somebody's sick, the manager does her best to call and ask how they're doing. And it just, it's, one of those things that like I look at how does the manager work with the team when it comes to a job. If I notice that the manager just don't care, then I start looking for another job because I don't. If you're supposed to be the leader, you're supposed to care to a certain degree and be the leader. And if you're not willing to be the leader and care about what's going on with people and trying to make it work for everybody, not just one or two people, then there's no sense in me being there because I don't like working alone and I don't like having a lot of other jobs for me to have to deal with on top of what I know of what I'm expected to do. And yeah, I'm probably talking way too much about work, but that's all I've been doing. Oh, me and my mother have been watching on Netflix um Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Hey, Vodka Vamp, it's good to see you. I've missed y'all. I missed everybody. I know everybody's seen me here and there at different at different live streams, I'll say hey, and then what I'll do is just sit back and watch. I don't really interact quite like I used to. But I need to start interacting more. I've been getting tired and been tired and just been kind of here, there, and yonder. I've just been all over the place. I really hadn't put out videos like I wanted to because I can't keep my mind on it long enough to just sit down and just do it. And it takes me a little while to get unwound from work. Right. Yeah, it seems like everybody's having some issues at home, like real life stuff going on, and I understand that. But I've here lately, I've been feeling like there's been a disconnect over time in the last like couple years. It's just been a disconnect from everybody and anybody, and the attitudes of some people is just really it's really sad. Like in a way, I wish things could go back the way they were, but I know they can't. And after a lot of stuff that not only have I been through, but other people have been through, I understand why some things have changed. Um, ooh, one of the biggest things that I'm happy about is finally the big case with Amber and Johnny Depp is over with. Um, Johnny proved his side. Amber got caught up in where there's evidence to the contrary of Amber. I'm not going to say she's outright lying. I'm not going to say she's this, that, and the other. But this case proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that Amber ended up saying things that absolutely were not true. Johnny Depp proved it. And he ended up proving by the evidence that he showed or his team showed that she was the aggressor versus what she had been saying he was the aggressor. I would say this, even though it's celebrities and whatnot, this is kind of precedent because on the fact of people that are dealing with domestic violence. People dealing with domestic violence have a right to speak out and say, hey, this is what's going on. It also does a setback because now Amber proved that not only men can be aggressors, it also proves that women can be aggressors. And also, in a way, does show that you got to have the proof to back it up. Hey, Angel's Army, it's good to see you. I love you too, and I do miss you as well. Me too, Vodka Vamp. Stony, hello. Oh my goodness, everybody's coming out to see me, and I'm so glad that y'all are here. But yeah, that trial just there's so many things that could be nitpicked about it, but in general, I just feel like if you're gonna stand up and say, "Hey, I've been in domestic violence situations," now you're gonna have to prove it because of what happened with Johnny Depp and Amber. Everybody believed Amber before this trial. Well, not everybody, you know what I mean. The people that matter, like I seen where Disney dropped Johnny Depp. I seen where there were other things that were happening against Johnny Depp because of what she said. He lost out on a lot of income based on what she said, and it did harm him. So I'm glad that he got compensated for it. Oh, I hope you take care as well, Vodka Vamp. So glad you're here. So glad y'all could stop by and see me. Well, hear me, not see me. But yeah, it's been such a long time. I kind of want to play catch up with y'all and see how y'all are doing. I know Angel's Army's been doing great. Um, the last time I talked to him or got a chance to talk to him, I've been kind of I've been busy with work. I've not really done a whole lot with my channel because I've just been dealing with a lot. And just, the beginning of the year was really hard. Well, the end of last year, beginning of this year was really hard on me. And it did take uh, some time. Yes, I did kind of live stream here and there, but, I'm still dealing with the fact that they're gone. And I miss them a lot. And for those that don't know, like my uncle, my cousin, which was my aunt and uncle's daughter in law, and my aunt, which is the uncle's wife. All three of them died within weeks of each other. And that was really shocking and heartbreaking. I miss them a lot. I miss their um I miss their conversations, and I miss them just being around. And but I'm glad they're not suffering. I'm glad um that the family seems to have moved on, not moved on, but are focusing on different things. And that's the biggest thing, is staying in contact and spending time where you can. That's the biggest thing that I've had to deal with for the whole entire year, was just those having those losses. And now I'm kind of like set on work and focusing on that. And but I miss everybody. I miss being able to have panels where we could just sit and chit chat and just talk, get everybody up to speed on each other and what's going on, things like that. I miss having the sporadic, somebody wants to go explore and decide they're we're all gonna um go along for the ride and talking about different stories and whatnot. um I miss that. I totally miss that, and I'm hoping and praying at some point um we can get back to it at, might not be the same as it was, but definitely would like, and I also would like to see some new faces eventually. I've been trying to go into different live streams and kind of branch out a little bit. And because I don't have a car of my own, I haven't been going live on Explorers right now. You guys remember when I was back in South Carolina? We done a little bit of exploring here and there, and I've done some live streaming. Now I did do some live streaming um, on my D Live, and there was some that I've done here on this channel. So I can't remember when, but it's been over a year ago, year and a half now. But you guys definitely ought to check it out when y'all get a chance. You guys will see different different videos and different things of me just doing my thing with the paranormal. I have not stopped with the paranormal. Paranormal actually has been happening with me when it comes to work. There has been some things that are just wow, you know, and it's stuff that like I can't exactly talk about, but I can't not talk about it. At some point, I've thought about maybe doing a spirit box session out in the parking lot. May or may not happen. I have no clue. But yeah, that's what I've been up to, all summed up. Very um very much into the work thing. And people who call me fat and lazy and all kinds of not so nice names, they don't really know me. And I say that because nobody's seen that side of me where I work and work and work and work. They've never seen me be real when it comes to that aspect. They've always said I'm just sitting at home, not doing a damn thing, being lazy, um, all that stuff, because of the fact that I was always on the computer. I was always, it didn't matter night or day. I was always watching something, doing something in somebody's chat. And a lot of that was because I wanted to socialize. I wanted to get to know people. And that's the biggest thing about me is I want to get to know people, but I also want something to do, something to focus on, and work is, if I could do over 40 hours worth of work, I probably would do it. I have, even though I've fussed about maybe not getting enough time, I still go in and I work. I've not been the type to say no, only because I have nothing else to do. I don't want to even have an excuse to not go to work if they need me. And so that's just me. If it ain't me just hanging out with, my family, it's work, or I'm on here socializing with you guys. But I'm thinking about going ahead and getting off of here in just a few minutes. But yeah, I'm still going strong with everything else. And yes, I've got a lot going on. I've got a lot on my plate. So if you do miss me, reach out. I do try to reach out to people every so often where I can. Um, and see how everybody's doing, because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And as some people say, tomorrow is never promised. And it's a blessing to meet that tomorrow. So, but yeah, Angel, I definitely will do that next time. Um, Tonight I am getting kind of tired. It's been a long day for me. Excuse me. Exactly. And hello there. Hey, Amber, it's good to see you. Dang, everybody's coming up. Um, but yeah, Angel, if you want to come up, just send me a um direct message on like Twitter or wherever, and I will get you the link. Been up since 3 a.m. and getting tired. I totally understand that. Like, I get that. It's been kind of a it. I feel you. I'm like, you know. Let's see. Let me see. Yay! I found it. Let me go ahead and send you the link. You guys can come up for a little bit. I won't bite. Hey,
Hey, what's up?
and nothing much. It's
Nothing
just
much. Just
kind of missing
I'm
everybody.
missing everybody. Happy Pride Month to everybody out there. You out there, phone? Like your mic's muted.
Yeah, it's muted
It's
because
muted
I have
because I
issues
have
with the
issues with the
internet.
internet. Oh, okay.
So how you been
Yeah,
doing?
I don't know if you've seen my new vlog, but I posted a brand new beginning of Pride. You know, just happy Pride to everybody. I got a brand new one that I just filmed just now that I gotta spend tomorrow editing so that way I can put it up tomorrow. But it talks about my story of when I was in Nashville and I.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hi.
Hey, Angel.
Hey, hey, Fallen.
But yeah, like I made the video and I'm gonna be editing it tomorrow so that way everybody can be able to see it when I put it out. But it talks about the time when I was in Nashville and I was homeless and I went to this rescue mission for women, and me being a trans woman, I'm like, you know, I'm a woman, I can be in it, you know? And it got to a point where the lady that was checking me in decided to try and check down my pants to see if I had a guy part or a girl part, and it developed from there. And so I go full depth into all the story that's going on with it.
Oh wow.
Wow. Yeah.
I hate that
That
happens.
happened.
It happens a lot more than people think.
Yeah, and I also explained that, like, okay, so, you know, everybody's fighting over the black and white thing, but if you sit down and think about it, blacks were segregated. Now you got trans people who are segregated just to the unisex bathroom, and they can't use the men's or the women's. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's so many similarities between the trans community and the black community that it's resembling the same thing throughout history.
Yeah, it's a repeated pattern, just with different things, other stuff going on.
Exactly, and that's why I went in depth on this. And when I do this video, I'm gonna make it not like a full complete edit like a normal vlog, but I'm gonna do like a rough edit so it seems more like a podcast. You know what I mean?
Right. Angel, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, cool. Nice to meet you, Amber. Is it Byers?
Nice to meet you.
Is it Byers or Bayers? I just want to make sure I pronounce it correctly.
Well, if it was Bayers, it'd be Bayer.
Oh my God! Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
But I was listening to what you had to say there when I got the notification about the whole verdict from yesterday, and I didn't even pay much attention, and I really wasn't on neither side. But it's like you said, they're falling. That at the end of the day, whether it's like the woman trying to accuse the man, or the man trying to accuse the woman, you need to have everything in your case to back your claims up. Like Amber Heard, like didn't have much because they thought the court and the jury was going to side with her, and like the court tried to sided with the woman in 2018 against And sorry if I mention his name. It's just this needs to be put out. Bill Cosby. A lot of women came toward Bill Cosby, and he was sentenced in 2018. But because of like someone saying that the way that the court did it was unjust. justified or wrong, and they released Cosby like last year or the year before, and he's pretty much been a free man for a year, and it just goes to show that everything is turning around, and to where if you don't have anything to back your claims up, you'll lose in the end, and that's what a lot of people in the now I would say it's dead, but hopefully soon to be dead Me Too movement. I wouldn't be surprised if Harvey Weinstein was to be released out of jail early and get back his career he once had. But he will have to start over there. But it's just a lot of these cases, like the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, it used to be in the favor of the court of trusting the women, but this is just the start of where the cases will be turned to who can prove it more.
Yeah, it should. You should always be able to tell the truth, but the thing is, it's getting to where nobody will believe you until you have the proof right there and then.
Yep, exactly.
Because it's getting harder to trust people, and it's so sad to see that it even had to come to that with Johnny Depp and Amber. But he had so much going for him, and because of the things that she did say, he lost a lot. He lost out on a lot of different things because of the things that she said, and it shouldn't have ever gotten that far. And the fact that she believes her own lies says a lot about her. It really does.
Yeah.
Well, I guess now what we got to do with Amber and Johnny is throw on the towel.
But I'll be quite honest, they didn't have to go on for 6 freaking weeks there. But
right.
What were we gonna say?
I'll be honest with you. I was interested in the first couple of days, but then after everybody took over social media, just talking about it left and right. When you want to watch a regular video, and all of a sudden it's Johnny Depp, Amber, Depp. I'm like, why is everybody so obsessed with playing this out versus actually just moving on?
It got interesting when there was so much objections, hearsays. I see it as a joke now, so every once in a while you might hear me say objection, hearsay, and I'll just run with it.
Objection!
Because it's so much.
And I'm pretty sure the courts where this went on didn't want it to go on for this long, but they just had to do what they had to do till everything was finished in the end, when everything was finished in the last week of the trials last week before the verdict came out the other day.
Well, Fallen, I have to say I object to the objection of being objected. I don't know if this what this means. Can you hear me, Amber? I guess that's what you got to do with vlogs, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just. I'm objecting to objecting over the objection of objecting. You paused there for a second, by the way, Amber. I wasn't too sure what you were trying to say, but I was trying to tell you. So it's kind of like you saying I'll plead the fifth. I don't even know what that fully means now. For what? Plead the fifth. Oh, plead the fifth?
Pleading the fifth is like you were there.
Objection.
You were doing something you weren't supposed to do, but you're not going to say it. So, to protect yourself from getting yourself in trouble.
Hey, you know what? I plead the fifth. I got a challenge for both Angel and Fallen. Which that makes weird saying it backwards, but.
Yeah.
On my TikTok. How about that?
Now do what? Because my internet cut out for a second.
Yeah, and your audio cut out for a second too there, Amber. I didn't hear anything you had said there.
I said if you guys can go an entire month without saying the words unfortunate or unfortunately, I will shout you guys out on my TikTok and on my YouTube channel. I have like 6,000 followers on TikTok and almost 3,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Well, I have almost 3,800 there on my channel, more like 3,750 to be exact, 3,750 there.
Nice.
I don't know if you're a subscriber already, Amber, or not, but if you're not, you're more than welcome to there. But yeah, I accept the challenge there if you are willing to keep track of all my stuff that I put out on my channel. To make sure I don't use the words like unfortunately, and what was the other one?
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, because I made a TikTok where I'm like, I was talking. They don't understand what it's like to be unfortunate, unfortunately.
I don't know what's going on, Amber, but either Fallen Angel's internet is acting weird, or your mic is not like working properly. Like you cut out when you were telling about like TikTok thing. Please say it one last time.
I was saying one of the things that I did on my TikTok, I said, unfortunately is the unfortunate word that unfortunately everybody uses all the unfortunate time because unfortunately nobody has a bigger vocabulary. So unfortunately I have to be too unfortunate to unfortunately hear this all the unfortunate time, unfortunately.
Oh,
good grief.
That's why I was like, making it a challenge to where if you don't say unfortunate or unfortunately for the entire month, then I would shout you out on my YouTube and my TikTok.
But yeah, I don't think you're subscribed because it's the first time us meeting there, Amber.
I'm sorry, I didn't get you, Angel.
I don't think you're subscribed, are you, to my channel? It's called Angel's Army. When you type my channel up, be sure to look for a channel with a red light kind of banner.
What do I type? What do I type?
Angel,
What?
A-N-G-E-L apostrophe S the space Army, A-R-A-M-Y. Angel's Army. That's my channel name.
$3.75 subs.
Yep, that's mine. If it shows a red light kind of thing, yep, that's my channel there. Yep, that's it.
Okay. Well, I hit the subscribe button. You can see I hit it right there. I don't tell you what.
But I don't think you even had noticed that I changed my channel a while back, Fallen. But yeah, 2 years ago I changed my channel name from what it once, the long one that it once was, to Angels Army, which is like just the channel name that I'll be keeping it as from here on out. So it will be easier for people to look up my channel and to just figured I'd name it that because of all those that are with me. And it's like they're my army, if you know what I mean.
My cat's being wild as hell tonight. She's like running all over the place, acting like a weirdo. She's like running on the bed, running off the bed, running on the bed, running off the bed. I'm like, the hell is your problem? Like, are you defected or something? Now she's just looking at me like I'm stupid.
She probably think quit talk about me.
Oh, right? What the f is your issue, cat? She started running around chasing her tail and then looking at me like, Mom, it's my tail. I fail at being a cat mom.
My poor mom, like, we got a few outside cats, and then the neighbors cats decide to come over and eat with my cats, and then they start fights. So my mom has to go outside and kind of keep the cats from fighting each other so they can all eat.
Did I ever show you my favorite knife, Fallen?
No, I don't think you have.
No, it's this one right here.
That looks kind of cool.
But what I do, tell you what, he blessed me with a holy knife. I'm done. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning, filming and going from doctor appointment to doctor appointment to doctor appointment to come home and do a virtual therapist appointment and filming all in between there and filming yesterday. It's just, I got some really good content coming, Fallen, but it's right now, like, my new vlog that I put up today, like, I'm really sad. Like, it's only got 15 views and 1 thumbs up. I'm like, it's pride. Like, I edited it, like, in a completely different fashion, and it's so much better and more professional. And I'm not getting the views.
Don't be discouraged. I mean, it may take it some time.
Amber, quick question. How long have you been on YouTube? Just out of curiosity, because I created my channel in 2016, but I didn't start uploading until 2018. And I've been doing this for 4.5 years now, and I plan on going far much.
I'll give it if you can read it right there.
2009. Oh wow.
Yep, I've been on it since 2009, and my channel only has 175,000 views, which is sad.
Are you doing everything that will gain attraction to where people can search up a video and all that? Because I think a lot of
what happened was, before my transition, like, I had 132 videos up there since, not even that, it was video of me as a guy. And by doing that, I was like, I risked the chance of, like, killing my channel. you know. You guys can hear me, right?
You lost audio connection again when you were like telling how many videos and subscribers you had before, but we didn't hear like the number.
Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna switch to my router.
Okay, she'll be back. But yeah, this is the kind of internet that I've been having to deal with. I mean, it was bad before, but it's a heck of a lot worse now.
It's worse now?
Well, what my internet, it's a heck of a lot worse than it was 2 years ago.
I think what it is because I'm getting money tomorrow and I have to pay my $40 bill, and it's like if I don't pay it by the next couple of days, they're gonna shut my internet off. So I'm like, I'm at the very end. So it's like, So I'm hoping my friend Ashley comes through tomorrow. I told her my situation. She said she wants to help me out with like $80. So I'm like, okay, cool. So that'll be able to pay my internet bill.
Right.
So I'm trying. I'm trying my best with all this, and I haven't really gone live in a while, and it's like anytime I do go live on my YouTube channel, like I get nobody coming in whatsoever. Like I'll even let people know on social media, but nobody comes in. I don't get it.
Yeah, a lot of people, it's getting to the point where everybody's, like I was saying earlier, making the point, it's like a lot of people have disconnected from not only like the internet, but from each other, the friends that they've made. And it just happened that way, you know. And I think a lot of it is where we stayed kind of cooped up. Now that we're able to get out and do things and not have to worry about, you know, that stuff as much.
Yeah.
It's everybody's focusing on being out. And
yeah,
it's kind of sad because like I want to keep in touch with everybody, but it's getting harder because I've worked so much now.
But see, Fallen, it's like this is weird. YouTube, I'm only at like 2.5K subscribers or whatever. But it's like if you look at my TikTok, I'm almost to 10,000 followers, and like if I go live on TikTok, I'll have like 100, 200, sometimes 2,000 or 3,000 people coming into my live streams. But if I do the same thing on YouTube, I maybe only get like 1 or 2 people.
Right.
Have you like tried like telling people to subscribe to your channel on your TikTok numerous times? Like look up your channel name and like
I make videos like this, like just showing people like that's my channel name, and then it'll say please subscribe, and it's got my link down below. So it's just trying to get people to see like this is. Yeah. And I even put up things like, look, got a scary new vlog up, and just try and get people to come. And I get some people coming, but not a lot. It's like everybody'd rather be on TikTok than YouTube, which is weird because, from being on YouTube since 2009, I'm a YouTuber. I had tons of, like back when Roman and Oh My Gosh TV, like back when they were starting their YouTube channels in 2008, 2009, I was right there with them. you know, and I was growing that following, but I made the stupid mistake of deleting all my videos of me as, you know, a guy versus leaving them up, you know. I made that mistake. I own up to that.
Yeah, that's one thing that I've never even did in the time that I've been doing my channel is I've never like deleted any type of video or stream unless if it really was something that I wanted to put private and maybe put it public in the future if I felt needed to after for so long, if you know what I mean. But I've never like just deleted videos unless if they make like were copyright claim the video in a live stream that I could trim out or like a copyright claim. Yeah, I would delete it because if I'm monetized, I would like to keep the money and not have all of it go to like the copyright owner of that claim, if you know what I mean, Amber.
Yeah. I mean, I've had copyright claims on my videos, and I can't even monetize because I only have 1,500 watch time hours, which it sucks. It's like I got so many videos that are very, very good, and everybody that I asked to watch them, they're like, "Whoa, this is actually good." But I don't really have a way. I'm broke. Like, I don't have any money to sit out here and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars just to freaking market the videos to a point where they're popping up on every little bitty social media and everything, so that way I can get more traffic coming in. Like, I don't have the money for that.
Right, and TikTok, it's got to where they promote that way too. Like, you have to pay to advertise basically your videos, and it makes it harder on the people that are doing that grind and pushing and, you know, doing that advertising. It really sucks.
Although I am very, very, very excited, Fallen, that Omar is putting out that scary vlog stuff, like the Alone in the Dark.
Oh yes, I can't wait to be able to watch that.
I mean, like, tonight, he actually, you see that? He hearted my comment where I'm like, can't wait, bro.
Yeah.
That means a lot. I mean, I've actually had conversations with Omar, like, going back in emails, and there was one time I actually made him and Tiffany, like, a song, like a love song for their wedding, and him and Tiffany actually loved it so much he wanted to pay me like $40 for the song.
Oh, that's great.
And I told him, I'm like, that's awesome, but, you know, in my heart, I'm a loving and caring person, and I made that without asking for anything. So, you know, it's a gift. It's a free gift for him and Tiffany. And he wrote back, he's like, huh, most people would have just asked for money, but that's very cool. I'm just trying to show, like, I am who I am, you know. I have mental issues like a lot of people. I have physical issues and disabled like a lot of people. But I still go out of my way to make sure that I can help somebody else out, you know. And that's what we should do.
I agree. I mean, we need to all kind of like take some time and do what we can for other people if we have the time to do it and the means to do it. That's not going to put yourself in like a bind.
I mean, like, for instance, this morning I was on my way to my doctor's, you know. I stopped at a Jackson's, it's almost like a convenience store, but it's a gas station at the same time out here in Portland. And I got 2 energy drinks and then a couple snacks, and my intent was to give the other energy drink and a snack to a homeless person that I seen that was just looking tired as hell. And that's exactly what I did. And made a 5 or 10 minute friend out of it, which was cool. You know, it was just a little bond. And then when I went to go pick up my medication today at Rite Aid, there was like a buy 2 get 1 free for a Gatorade. And the guy that was working the register, I'm like, have you had anything to drink today? And he's like, just a couple cups of water. And I'm like, well, I'm a YouTuber, I'm a TikToker, and I want you to have this extra Gatorade that I got, which is the buy 2 get 1 free. I just wanted the 2. And he's like, thanks, man. And then he like, you know, give me the fist, and I'm just like, hey, you know, I want you to stay hydrated. You know, you got to work this job. It's hot. Do it.
Right.
You know, it's just about stepping out of your comfort zone, and even if you don't have that much, you still give half of what you had to help somebody else out because it's the right thing to do.
Can I say something, Amber? I can tell you're an awesome person, even though we had just met today. And I'll be quite honest, and a lot of people don't notice this with me, but when you go to the extended history of my channel, and if you were to watch the very first, like maybe 5 videos of my channel, and then without even watching every video in chronicle order from the first video to my latest video or any of that, just in comparison, a lot of people don't realize this about me, but you've been able to see it to their fallen numerous times. I'm someone that, as a kid, struggled with high functioning autism or Asperger's syndrome, as it's more commonly known as. There, and I also have ADHD, bipolar mood and seizure disorders. And I got diagnosed at the age of 18 months from the very first seizure I had with my mom. But growing up, I always had the kindness to people. Yeah, as a kid, I snuck things that my mom had seen, like my mom talked to me a couple weeks ago, and she had said that she remembers when I was a kid, where she had seen me chewing on something, and apparently she remembers me sneaking a pack of gum in my pocket, and she was like, "What is that you're chewing on, Angel?" And she wanted me to spit it out, and she was like, "Where did you get that?" And I showed her the pack of gum that I had that she remembers, but I don't remember that as a kid there, but my mom sure does. But just about maybe a month ago, I had gotten a pack of energy drinks from a food bank place here in Arizona, and because I live in the sunshine state here of Arizona, and I got a 12 pack of energy drinks. I can't remember if they were G Fuel or Rockstar, but it was one of those two for sure. From what I recall there, and I just couldn't handle a lot of like having that many in just my house alone, because it just felt like it was too much caffeine for one person who lives by himself in his own house now, that went through so much services. Like I went through group home services, I went through conservatorship and guardianships, and I went through so much. But when I had that many energy drinks, I bought 4 of them and just allowed my employees to take one for if they wanted one. And I only bought so many because I wanted to make sure I had enough for myself too in the end. And I know that feeling. I do stuff out of the kindness of my heart from time to time. Like on the day of my birthday, when I went to go get a free breakfast at Denny's because they offered me a free birthday breakfast on the day of my birthday this year. A person that was standing by the bike rack that I locked my bike to asked me if I could help her, and she was like, "Could you help me there?" And I was like, "Well, what do you want help with?" And I just want to make sure because I don't get cigarettes or any alcohol because I just don't want to be the one to purchase to fuel your addiction, if you know what I mean. But all she wanted was a bus pass And so I basically went to the gas station across from the Denny's that I went to go have my birthday breakfast at, and got her an all-day bus pass with the money that I had that I would plan on splurge. So I know that feeling. I do help people from time to time if it's something that I feel like, you know what, no, I'll go ahead and do that. But and I didn't ever ask anything from return or anything. But just the other day, over at Dave and Buster's here in Arizona, person working at that location that I went to had paid for my meal without me even wanting anything out of it. I just went there to go see some of the people that I've made connections with at that Dave and Buster's and friendships. And apparently, one of the workers and it wasn't the worker that paid for my meal or covered the cost of food for me. It was a worker that had seen me at my job because I work at the movies. And we had gotten a connection, but unfortunately, tomorrow's the last day at the Dave and Buster's that I went to the other day because she's moving to Colorado. But the person that the girl that's moving to Colorado, had a introduced me to the worker who was generous enough to give me $60 in gameplay at Dave and Buster's and cover the cost of whatever food I might want on their menu. And I wasn't even there to get something to eat. I just went there to go use the restroom and change out my work uniform. But there are those good Samaritans that will do the kindness out of their heart, and there are people like us that will do things out of kindness and out of our hearts.
Yeah. I got a quick question. Fallen, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. I don't know why, but like online, like on the chat, it keeps saying 0, and the chat's not even moving. Like, do you have anybody that's in the chat right now, or is it just on my end?
As far as I know, there's not.
So there's nobody in the chat right now?
Yeah, this is about the time that everything kind of goes down. Everybody's going.
Oh, go ahead. I was going to say because everyone is pretty much in bed, but the only people that will come is for those that can't fall asleep there. And I'll be going to bed here soon myself here as well because I have to be at work tomorrow at 11 a.m. in the morning.
Well, I shared this video out, Fallen, and I was hoping I could like help you get like more people in here, and it's showing we got one person in the chat.
That may be yourself there.
Do what now?
That may be yourself there, Amber, because for even as a person yourself in Fallen's chat, like you're there, they count yourself as a viewer.
And if somebody's watching but not interacting in the chat for over 5 minutes, it usually counts them as not being there, but they're still working. So there's probably people still watching, just ain't interacted, and it doesn't count with the chat. So
yeah.
Well, whoever's watching and not commenting, can you comment down below and let us know that you're here with us, and also drop a fat thumbs up on our video for us, and maybe comment on it and tell Fallen how beautiful she is and how amazing she is.
Oh, thank you, Amber.
Well, again, nice to meet you tonight, Amber.
Likewise.
I'm glad y'all come up. That made my night. Like, I know everybody is busy and everybody is like extremely tired, and you know, I used to do this all the time, but now I think everybody's focus is different now. And so they end up not having the energy by the time I do get on to be able to get up and hang out and have fun.
We're up to 3 people watching now, which is good. Oh, yes. Down to 2. I I tried. Like I put it out on my social media that I'm live on here with you guys. So I was hoping I could get more people coming in, but
It's okay. I mean, I know it happens, and it's a Thursday night.
hey, Just Jim.
Just Jim.
Is that one of your?
Oh, hey, Just Jim. If you hear me, great to see you, man. Just Jim has been in my past couple of streams these past few days there. But Just Jim, I've been feeling so much better now there. I know you saw my stream from the other day, but I'm feeling so much better now. And the things are going a lot smoother there. Not going to talk about it on here there, Fallen, but if you want to see it, you got my stream.
Hey,
What?
I said, hey, Carolina Cowboy. Hey, Paul, do you like my southern accent when I tried doing it?
Do what?
Have you heard my southern accent when I do it?
Yeah, I did. I laughed. I was like, oh no.
I love it. I love it, Amber.
Well, I did a video thing. I was like, "Dad, I done tell you what, routine. We gonna go get some of this. I done tell you what, we're gonna get some alligator stew."
Oh my God.
That's funny. Ghost Dog lovingly calls my accent more of a mountain man accent because I'm closer to the mountains.
And you're where? Down in the Carolinas?
Huh?
Or Kentucky or Tennessee?
I'm in North Carolina.
North Carolina. My friend Missy, she is like the sweetest girl that you'll ever meet. Like, she's fun with her kids and she's amazing. But when her kids were young, she'd always be like, "Frankie, Alicia, you're burning my biscuits!" I get a kick out of it every time. I'm like, great. Like, if they're burning your biscuits, and I hate to see what's going on with the gravy or with the sausage gravy. I'm sorry.
It's good to see you, Carolina Cowboy.
Oh my God.
Carolina Cowboy. We're gonna wrestle up to the cow pastures. I done tell you what, and then we go get some slingshots and throw them little cow pies and make cowboy heaven with it. I don't know.
Never anger a Southern woman. Sometimes the only way you can tell that you angered a Southern woman is their Southern drawl comes out a lot more.
Yeah. I've seen it when I was down in Nashville. I've seen it.
It happens. And
like this girl, she was mad at her boyfriend for missing something, and she's like, I can't remember his name, but it was something like Bobby Jean or something like that, and she's like, "Baby, why don't you hear from me? I love you," and da da da, and all of a sudden, "Bobby Jean, I done tell you what, why don't you hear right now? Blah, 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 blah. I done tell you what, you should have been right here." And I lost it. I couldn't help it. I lost it.
Whenever you hear me say, "Excuse me,"
No.
and guys have heard me say that to Ghost Dog quite a few times. I'm like, "Excuse me?"
Right.
You heard what I said. When you hear me say that, run. Because I'm about to get you with something.
It's like all of a sudden you hear that doo 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 run, or whatever that song is that they always use on all the scary prank videos on YouTube. You know which one I'm talking about?
Yep, I do.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. What's Carolina Cowboy's name? Like, I almost want to call him CC. Carolina Cowboy, what's your name? I demand to know your name.
Mhm.
God, I had too many energy drinks today. I didn't tell you what. God dang it! Now I'm speaking Southern. I done tell you what. Dag nugget!
I love it.
I swear, when I get tired as hell and I'm on energy drinks and caffeine, it just makes me silly as hell. But love y'all, and be sure and check out my new videos and stuff that I post. Love y'all.
All right. Take care.
Take care. It was great to meet Amber tonight there, Colin.
Yeah, it was. I know she's been kind of going through stuff. I think everybody's been kind of going through stuff on YouTube and whatnot. And always a pleasure to have her up here.
And happy to be up here again for the first time in a long time there, Fallen. I know we don't see each other, but that doesn't mean that I've forgotten about you. It's just I have my own personal life, like my job and all that, and my own house now. I'm going to be reaching the 1 year anniversary come July of next month, on July 1st to be exact, where it'll mark the 1 year anniversary that I've been a first time homeowner.
Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations. I know
Yeah,
that's
no, man,
really
to be quite honest, but it's big enough to suit for me at the moment in my life there. And I see myself living in this place for the next 5 to 7 years there, depending on how long I feel like is suitable for me before I may want to go to a bigger house or where things my life may turn and all that. But right now, with the mobile house that's 860 square feet, 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, working sink, dishwasher, freezer, refrigerator, and all that good stuff there, it's like good enough for me right now.
well, that's great. Really is. I can't even get my own like own house. Anna Marie, hello, honey. Have not seen you in a long time.
But yeah, you're always more than welcome, Fallen, to come back if you ever want to come back to my channel. You're always welcome.
And I appreciate it. And I'm sorry I haven't been around much.
That's all right. I'm like trying to get things more creative with my channel there, and doing more reviews. And I've recently started like a bike to work series where maybe once or twice a week I'll just interact with people and just tell people where things been in my life in like the past few days or this past week or so, and just interact, talk with the people, conversate while biking to work.
Right. But that's great to hear. I'm glad that you're doing well for yourself and being able to get things done, and you're doing some, you know, sounds like you're doing awesome on your channel too, and I'm very happy for you.
Yeah, I don't know when the last time where my numbers were at from the last time you were at my channel following, but it has like made really great progress to where it's now almost at 3,750 subscribers, which only puts me a little bit over 250 away from hitting 4,000 subscribers on my channel. But the more I continue, the more I'll get. Yeah, I may lose, but just think of it like this: for every one person that unsubscribes, another 5 or 10 will replace that one person. So for every one person lost, you'll gain 5 or 10 more.
Right. And Anna Marie, I totally understand that. I know there has been some people that are doing that, and like I reached out because I missed you a lot. And like I freak out when people that are closer to me tend to drop off, and it's like, where did you go? At least tell me you're gonna leave before you do it.
Um,
No.
I had some people not only disconnect from me, but also like thought I'd said or did stuff to them. I really didn't want to get it, but I don't know if you remember Gemma of Gemma's Journey Grace there fallen, but recently she is like accusing me of talking crap about her, and a stream that Just Jim knows that I did a few days ago was addressing of her playing the victim, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that sees that of Gemma there. It's just she assumes I had talked crap about her on a stream of mine a few years ago, or did streams directed towards her where I talked smack. Then she assumes I called her every name in the book and all that. But it's just I'm not going to be one to hide behind a keyboard and be assumed these. And you know what she had done? Unsubscribed from my channel and blocked me on all of her social media. I mean, to say I'm surprised would make me a liar, but I'm not, because I've seen her done this to numerous people there, and it's just I think I'm just her latest case, if you know what I mean.
Well, I mean, everybody has a right to their opinion, and just like what happened to me tonight, I'm not mad. I'm a little surprised by it, but somebody had unfollowed me on Twitter, and it was somebody that has followed me for years. And not only have I defended them at some points, on Twitter, I also took up for some of the fans that were helping defend them. And they just today decided to unfollow me for whatever reason. And I've never given them a reason to unfollow me, but it doesn't make me mad. You know, I'm just like, bye, and I
Yeah,
wouldn't
same
give it
here.
any second thought. If you did not do that, I wouldn't worry about it. And I mean, everybody's gonna, see it from their perception. And sometimes, if you try to explain it, people will shut down because they see it from only their perception. And I wouldn't give it a second thought. It's, I'm sorry you've been going through that, and I'm sorry about that situation. But and I do know Gemma, and I don't feel comfortable getting in the middle of that. And I
Well,
do want,
sorry,
but I
fine.
do
Well,
understand how
I'm
you
sorry.
feel.
Well, I'm
'Cause I've
sorry
had
if it.
people do that to me before for no reason. There was absolutely no reason for it, on my end where people have done
Yeah.
that. Now, she hasn't done that to me, but I have not heard anything or seen anything. And a lot of it's because I've been wrapped up in what kind of stuff I'm going through right now, you know? And
Yeah.
like I said, I'm sorry that you're going through that. But like I said, I wouldn't give it a second thought.
Yeah. No.
I wouldn't, you know, but that's up to you. Just, pick up and do everything to the best that you can do. And you're
Yep.
doing great right now.
Thank you, Fallen. But yeah, sorry if I brought it up, but it's just that's just the what I've been going through, and to be quite honest, there, Fallen, she has believed this from March of last year, but it just was like a week ago when I pretty much like wanted to just like call her out of her false claims that she still assumes to this day and all that. And people, you may like, well, why did I wait till then? Well, it's just because of like she was in another person's group there that I didn't know she was a part of, and of course she would say hi to everyone else, but she never said hi to me, and I already knew why she didn't want to say hi, and so I kind of just the called her out on it, and then like whoop, she unsubscribed, which I didn't know why she didn't unsubscribe so more sooner at the time when she wanted to assume of all the stuff she says that I said crap about her, but it's just like. Well, if you want to sue something but still be subscribed to my channel or that person's channel, then why are you even subscribed there in the first place, or still, if you know what I mean, they're following. But but like I said, that everything she has done is just like something that I needed to address the other day on my channel. But it was more so of a one-time kind of thing. I'm not gonna like address every single thing or that is being said about me either by her or her like co-partners, or I would call them cohorts, but that would probably take it a bit too far there.
Yeah, but one of the biggest things that I've learned is going toe to toe with people. You've got to learn to pick your battles, and sometimes, um, sometimes things are going to end up like that. People take things the wrong way. Heck, people take everything I say the wrong way. There's a lot of people that will twist my words and make me out to be a bad guy. And I've learned I don't have the energy. My energy is not worth dealing with most of those battles. So I learn to keep going with the good things that are going on in my life and not let somebody's opinion of me mess with me. It
But you
does
know,
hurt,
I was you
it does
falling.
aggravating, but trying to do that for me, I guess, and this is just me personally, it's helped me a lot to refocus because eventually, whatever happens, with that kind of situation, things are going to turn around and truth always comes to light. So
Yep.
it might take time, but truth will come to light, whatever side of, the truth is the truth. but
Yep.
it will come out at any given point.
Yep.
So, and sometimes it's hard to be patient for that
Yeah,
truth to come out.
but things will come when when the time is right. I mean, whether it's good or bad, like you said, the truth will come when it's time, or will come to light. And just like everything else, if a person does something wrong, and they get what they deserve, well, as the old saying goes, karma's a bitch. And karma takes its sweet time when it's the right time, if you know what I mean. They're falling.
Hmm. Now, karma can be good karma or it could be bad. It's not just
Yeah,
bad.
there's two variations of it. I know that.
But I've always said whatever kind of energy you project out to other people, to like even just having a good attitude or a bad attitude, wherever you're at, it will come back to you. If you're generous, if you're um if you're helping and giving stuff, that kind of karma will come back when you need it the most.
Yeah.
On the other hand, the gossiping, the and I'm bad for doing this. I tend to gossip. I will say that. Not bad, just you know, and I admit that. That is one of my flaws. I do gossip here and there, and I think everybody gossips at some point. Um, People say bad gossip, things like that. That's gonna come back and get you. So that's why I'm changing my mindset from, oh, I got to defend myself. It's getting overwhelming for me. Let it slide. Let things fall where they may, because you never know what you never know what's going to happen. You may accidentally say something, even though it may be your perception. It could hurt the other person. And what if that was the last thing you've ever said, either about them or to them? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's where I'm starting to. That doesn't mean that I'm perfect, but I'm starting to try to get better with how I interact with some people. Hey, Tony. It is good to see you. And just Jim said exactly, Angel. And I think he was talking to you. See, we've got Angel's army up here, and then we've also got fallen angels. So you kind of have to be a little bit specific.
No, technically angels up here. Thank you, Just Jim. If you were talking to me, if you were talking to Fallen Angel, then yeah, she said everything exactly there. But
Good to see
like
everybody.
what?
I said it's so good to see everybody.
Oh, but yeah, it's just I'm not gonna be accused of stuff or be assumed without people backing up their claims and all that. But will I address it anymore there? Nah, either back what you have to accuse or sue me of, or don't assume at all. Because it's better to ask than to assume in the end. And if you have something that you want to talk to me about, thinking that I'm like hiding behind you or doing something against you or towards you or saying some crap, verify of it to me instead of just assuming. But it's like you said, Fallen, I need to learn to pick my battles. But will this be a ongoing thing that I will keep on responding to? If people were to respond to my stream or anything like that? No. At the end of the day, they're just giving me the attention that they are like wanting to get to me by responding, if you know what I mean, falling in the end. But I'm not gonna like respond to whoever decides to make a response stream, because it will just create a back and forth in the end, and that's no battle that I want to be a part of. I would rather be in a battle where I know I can be a winner in the end and all that, instead of looking like a loser.
Right. Just Jim. I know I was confused. I thought it was Fallen Angel stream. Then I heard Angel's voice and saw someone else on screen. I know I had a couple tonight, but not that many. Poor Jim.
Tony says Angel's always straight up. He is right. Thank you, Tony.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like, I'm not, and I'm just gonna say, Jim has always been nice to me. I've not had any bad dealings with her, so and I've never seen her walk in on anything, because I've been doing a lot of working, so I've been kind of out of the loop of a lot of stuff that's going on. But I've seen all kinds of drama going on. That turns me away from wanting to watch some live streams, but I'm trying my best to still support. And it's really hard when I see a lot of people speaking up, because there's been so many times that I do say something, but I don't know the other side of the story. And I don't want to walk in on something, an argument, or someone calling out because somebody's doing something bad. And then I always get bit in the ass when I do that. So I've been also kind of staying away from a lot of drama streams. And it's just been, really, for me, it's been sad, because there's a lot of people that have very good talent in, you'll see people collabing together on certain things, and then all of a sudden they have to go live to speak out about something that was said or done. And it's like, okay. And I've always been one to try to get both sides of the story before I say or do anything. And I tend to be the type that, like, when I walk in on the stream, a lot of times I stick my foot in my mouth, because I don't know what the other side is, but I'm still, wanting to support both sides. But then it's like, wait a second, it's not my battle, it's not my fight. And I step back for a little while because of that. but that's just me, and that's how I do things. And some people tend to do that as well, and I've noticed that. But it sucks about, there is a lot of things going on, and just, it's sad. It really is. And I feel bad that, like, it's gotten to that point. You still there, Angel?
Yeah, I'm still here, Fallen. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm still here. But yeah, I
Tony,
see what you're
I
saying.
feel you. And I appreciate that, Angel. Like, I don't know if how many other people do like me and not that I've walked away from everybody, but it's like step back away from that part, you know. And me, I don't care who does what. Hi, Exploring Ginger. It's good to see you. But me, I'll go watch videos. I'll go watch anything but that drama. I don't want to, for me, because I don't want to get in the middle of something that I had nothing to do with to begin with. I'll go and watch their videos that has nothing to do with drama. I'll, you know, I'll stay behind the scenes, probably lurking until the drama blows over. Because like I said, I don't want to be in the middle of it. And I don't think viewers should be put in the middle either. Just me personally. Now, there has been times that I've called out stuff that I knew wasn't right on live streams. I would say it right in a heartbeat. I do it to my best friend a lot when he does it to me. But I wouldn't like I wouldn't keep the drama going.
And I don't plan
And
on.
I understand where you're at. Just do your best, and you know, when it comes to the people that follow, and on the other side, you know don't be too critical of the viewers because they don't know what you know. See what I mean?
Yeah,
They might not know the entire story.
yeah, exactly.
Exactly, Tony. I'm kind of like I sit there hope and pray that it blows over. um Even some of the bigger YouTubers, you might see, let's say Markiplier. I will use his name because I have not seen him do a whole lot of drama other than when he's playing horror games. He has a couple of times done a video calling out YouTube for something that they need to fix, or he's had real life situations happen to him. There has been a couple times that he stood up for some of his friends that where people were going after him for no reason. And it's just like very, very rarely. And there has been channels that have been nothing but drama. And you can tell a difference in those. But me, I'm starting to learn to walk away from the drama part. And if I want to still support somebody, I just stay behind the scenes until all of it blows over. Even if it doesn't completely blow over, you know, I still I'll still go watch. But I won't interact that much. And that's just me. And just, me trying to keep my own peace. because it will drive me crazy with all the stuff going on. And I think a lot of people have had enough of drama. I've noticed that. Now, there are some people that are like, ooh, drama, go right to it. And I've seen that, and I'm like, and to them, that's entertainment. What can you do?
Exactly.
But it's so great to see everybody in here.
It's great to be up here with you, Fallen.
Same here, Angel. It's been a while. I've been, like I said, I've been missing you. I've been missing everybody, and it hasn't. It's been kind of lonely. I will not lie, but I'm glad that you guys are in here. And definitely praying for you, Tony. I know she said she's moving up and packing, but hopefully everything will work out for you, Tony. So how are you doing exploring Ginger?
If you're still in the chat, that is exploring Ginger.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome, Tony. But yeah, I've tried my best, like at work, and at work I am like a manager on duty / key holder person, and during my shift I'm kind of the boss. But I'm not really the boss. The manager is the boss, but I'm the boss during that shift. And it's really tough. People don't understand exactly what I have to do during my shift, and a lot of it's running back and forth, getting everything fixed or done, or and all I could do was try my best and keep rolling, and apparently I'm doing okay. Oh lordy. Shift supervisor. Yeah. Ginger's like, I'm here. So how are you exploring, Ginger?
But other than that and all that, one of the few things I saw or heard this morning, the day after the whole Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial, and it's just something that really makes me, I guess, happy to see happen from where it all began. Is that the disgraced attorney Michael Avenatti was sentenced to 4 years in prison today for defrauding and stealing 300 of 800,000 in like some type of book signing or agreement with Stormy Daniels, who Stormy Daniels hired Michael to defend her for her claim of an affair against the former president. But the only reason I bring this up is because what do these both cases have in common? Proving what you have against the assumptions of the other person. Like Johnny Depp had everything against Amber Heard, and Stormy Daniels had everything she had against Michael Avenatti, who she had hired, but she had found out who he really was in the end.
Right. Right. And, after all the evidence that was brought up in court with like Johnny and Amber, you could tell where the evidence for Amber was fabricated or timeline was different than what really happened. And I'm like, really, why can't you be honest on the stand explaining everything? I'm like, why can't? And I'm thinking maybe she just believes in her perceptions. Oh, wow, just Jim. Tony asked Jim if he ever saw or felt spooky stuff there. And just Jim said, yeah, all the time. I know I have when I was working and I'm by myself. Even my manager has mentioned to me some spooky stuff that's happened at work. But I guess it's like 2:30 my time.
It's 11:32 p.m. my time here in Arizona.
Oh wow. There's such a big difference there. But
Well, it's because Arizona doesn't do daylight saving time, so the spring to fall months there makes us 3 hours apart, and from the fall to spring months, we're 2 hours apart. They're falling.
wow. But yeah, I am getting tired and I do have to be at work tomorrow afternoon. I'm in between 12:32. Ugh. But yes, um, I think I am going to end this.
You have a
This
great
Midnight
night,
Madness turned
Paul.
out to be pretty good. I want to thank Amber or Marie um, for coming up on panel as well and hanging out with us, getting to talk. And um, it has been a while, and I would love to have more people come up at some point. Not sure when that will happen, but no holy water with your hip holster. And I miss this. I miss doing this. I wish I could do it a lot more. Not sure when I can again, but definitely want to thank each and every one of the people that are in my chat, the lurkers, everybody that is here. Um, not sure how many thumbs down I got. I'll have to check when I get off. But very thankful for you guys. I appreciate all of y'all being here. And until next time, also be looking for a gaming video of me, Ghost Dog, and Chief playing Bigfoot. I will be recording another episode of the Spectrum Retreat and a few other games. And so be on the lookout for those. Be on the lookout for, I'm thinking starting the end of July, I will start working on some skits that you guys will probably like. Uh, like I said, it could be a little bit of time because I have to recuperate from what I'm having done at the end of this month. And probably try to do another Midnight Madness sometime in the near future. So much love to each and every one of you guys. Always remember, you never know what's out there until you spread your wings and fly. Not fry, fly.